Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of b8ta Unboxed. I'm your host Noelle, coming to you live from San Francisco to tell you all about the Pocketalk, which is this cool device right here. It is a two-way translator, and you can have full-on conversations in over 80 languages using this thing. I think it's 82 to be exact. It is the perfect device to take with you overseas when you're traveling. It's also great to have at home if you have a kiddo that's learning a second language, or in the classroom if you have ESL learners. This is great for both travel and education. As you can see, it's about the maybe half the size of a smartphone, so it's really handy. The name, alone, Pocketalk, it fits perfectly in your pocket or in your bag. Again, going to be really, really handy for travel. And it uses an AI engine to be able to provide accurate and instant translations. So you're going to get them as soon as you speak into this. You're going to get an audio translation as well as a written translation. It also provides visual translations using a camera, and I'm going to show you how that works in just a second. But let me tell you a little bit more about the feature. So like I said, 82 supported languages, and that includes dialects. So for example, in Spanish, they have dialects from Spain, the US and Mexico, Colombia, and Argentina. So really cool. Depending on whatever region that you're going to, you're gonna have multiple choices for dialects with this, which is great. There's also a 2-year data plan that's included in this. So the price is $129, but you're gonna get a 2-year data plan. It's a global data plan with no monthly fees. So great to purchase this, ahead of a couple years of travel. I know we're all itching to get out there again. I know I am ready to go to Italy at the next chance I get. So I will definitely be taking this with me. So you can use it anywhere. That data is supported in over 130 countries. I believe it's 139 countries. So you're good to take this, all over the globe. And if when you run out of that data plan, you can use this, of course, using Wi-Fi or your personal hotspot, but you will need some sort of a connection in order to use the Pocketalk. So let me show you guys how it works. So this is kind of, like I said, this is exactly how it looks. And it's very similar to a smartphone. If you have a smartphone, you're gonna pick it up right away. If you don't, that's okay. It's very intuitive to use. There's a touch screen. There's also this home button, and there's a couple of buttons here on the side. This one here adjusts the volume, and then this small one is a lock screen. So you can turn the screen on and off with that guy. With the battery life, it comes with its own charger. You get up to 7 hours of battery life. So this will last you for an entire day of travel, which is great. And let me kind of get into the product here. So we have kind of that touch screen. There's a settings. There are settings. There is a converter, which is really cool. You can do different currency conversions on that. As you can see, I have it set to the euro because, like I said, I am ready to go to Italy at a moment's notice. My bags are packed. Let me go back to that menu screen. There are different medals, actually, this is kind of fun. They give you different medals when you've completed different translations. And they also have this cool interactive map, so you can see the US is highlighted because that's where I currently am, in San Francisco. So that's kind of a fun little feature. Great for the kids to practice their different languages and earn different medals. Now, this is the visual translation that I was talking about. So there's actually, if you can see on the back, there's a camera on the Pocketalk. So I'm going to click the camera icon, which has activated the camera right there. And I'm actually gonna hold up this, this is essentially the quick guide to the Pocketalk with the word hello on the front, if you can read that. So I'm gonna snap a picture of the hello, and I have it, it's going to translate to Spanish. So I've snapped a picture, if you can see the picture right there with the hello, and now I'm gonna give it just a little crop. And then I'm gonna press the check mark, and it's going to translate it into Spanish. So you can see it translated from hello to hola. So that's really cool. This is really, really handy, again, for when you're traveling, if you're looking at different street signs, or if you're at a restaurant and you can't read the menu. I love to eat, so this definitely comes in handy for that as well. And you can, it doesn't only do one word text. I mean, you can like take a picture of a full page of text and it will translate it for you. Again, in over 80 languages, which is amazing. And then let me show you the, so that was the visual translation. We have the audio translation, which I will show you right now. So right now I have Japanese and English. So I have English selected. So I'm going to press and hold this main button here. And so let's say I am in Tokyo and I need to know where the ATM is. So I would say, I would press and hold the button. Can you please tell me where the nearest bank is? So if you guys heard that, it gave me an audio translation and then it also put it in text. So I could, go up to someone random on the street in Tokyo and I could, I could show them this in writing and then also it would give me the audio translation, which is awesome. I do speak a little bit of Spanish. I'm not the best, but let's try some Spanish. So in order to change the language, I just tap on, whatever language right here. So I'm gonna change it from Japanese to Spanish. Okay, so there we go. So now it's to Spanish and let's see. Okay, don't make fun of my accent. A mí me gusta la ciudad de San Francisco. Los edificios son grandes y los parques son bonitos.
I like the city of San Francisco. The buildings are big and the parks are beautiful.
Not bad. Okay, so it translated what I said incredibly accurately. Like I said, it's an instant translation, which is great. I do also speak a little bit of German. Should we try that out? Let's try some German here. So I'm going to change the language one more time, and let me show you what the language page looks like. So there are all of the different languages you can scroll through. Like I said, it's a touch screen, so it's really easy to just go through and select the one that you want. They also allow you to have favorite languages. So I've got all of, a couple of them programmed here. So let me pick German. I took a little bit of German when I studied abroad in Austria. So to my professor who taught me, if you're watching, hopefully, I don't sound too bad. Let's see. Mein Name ist Noel. Ich komme aus Kalifornien und ich bin 28 Jahre alt.
My name is Noel. I am from California and I am 28 years old.
Amazing, right? And it gave me not only the audio translation, but again, the written translation. So hopefully I passed that German test for all you German speakers out there. But again, this retails for $129 on b8ta.com and over 80 supported languages. You do get that 2-year global data plan, which is you can use in over 130 countries. It comes in 3 different colors, a white, which is the one that I have here, black and gold. And yeah, I just think it's, such a great tool. There's also one more thing I should mention. There's a role play feature, which, like I said, this is great for ESL learners. There are over 100 different scenarios. So if you can see here, there's like a, you can be at the airport or in a hotel and kind of, I'll show you one. So let's say I'm at the airport and I am, going to the hotel. So I'll pick that
Hello.
Scenario.
Where would you like to go?
It will ask me questions and I will, hold down and speak. It just asks me where would I like to go. Can you tell me where the best hotel is?
You can take a bus outside the airport. Have a great trip.
Okay, so there we go. So you can have these little role-playing, options there, which is a fun way for ESL learners to, practice their English, which is really great. So again, $129 on b8ta.com. I know you guys are gonna love it, not only if you're trying to learn a second language, but also if you have any plans to travel. Again, I know with COVID right now, it's tough to get overseas, but eventually we will all be out there exploring and the Pocketalk is going to be your go-to translator. Thank you all for joining me today on b8ta Unboxed. I will see you tomorrow for more episodes of b8ta TV.